What up, what up, what up, y'all? Meeting with the Mitten, Season 2. You here with your host, YLG Twon. We got Larrere behind the camera, man. And who we sitting here today with?
It's Art Decco, man. Just a regular bloke from around the way, trying to do my thing and have it my way. Little bitch.
So where you get the name Art Decco from?
Back in the day, I used to own a rim shop or whatever. And my car, I had a box Chevy, had chameleon paint, all this shit. This is 2002. Chameleon paint, 22-inch Dayton's on it. And my homeboy was like, man, that bitch look like a painting. You know what I'm saying? Like that bitch like a piece of art. That's Art Deco. So the name really came from car culture and me being like a car buff or whatever. I had a Regal on Dayton's when I was 16 and shit. Detached steering wheel. People was losing their minds. You coming to school, you know, I ain't got no book bag. I just carry a steering wheel around to school and shit all day.
Shit, yeah.
I didn't know I was popular for that, but I guess I was.
So for everybody that's like just now finding out about you, like who is Art Deco?
Shit, I don't know yet. The story's still being written. You know what I'm saying? I've been a lot of different people in my life, and I'm a different person to different people. You know what I mean? So like, Art Deco is a work in progress. Art Deco is a work of art. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best way for me to explain it. From the west side, Finkel, Greenfield area. Then so you know everybody be at grandma's house, so I be on Strathmore, 6 Mile. Then I got cribs around the city, so like some people know me from Puritan, some people know me from 7 Mile, some people know me from Southfield. Like half my family east, half my family west. So I'm just a Detroit nigga all the way around, but really I think globally, so I don't even brand myself as that. I'm Mr. International.
What was your first time stepping out, really opening your eyes to the world outside of Detroit?
No, we used to go to like Cedar Point and little shit like that when we was younger, but I mean like in my adult life, being in car culture or whatever, in the rim shop, we had a partnership with Dub Magazine, so we used to go to all the car shows or whatever like that. Now the interesting thing is I had never got on the plane, you know what I'm saying, but I was driving everywhere, Florida, the Carolinas and all of that. But then once I got on the plane, my first trip was going to Houston and moving there. I left with one bag and I ain't come back for 12 years.
Well, what made you want to move to Houston? Like, what was that shit that drove you to really just say, I'm packing up, I'm coming here?
Shit, I was on the run, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I had cases pending and shit, violated probation, and I was like, you gonna have to catch me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was that. I ain't proud of it, but that was what my life was at the time. I was on the run, and I had an opportunity. Like, I owned property. And it was like nothing that I hadn't done here. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
What age was that at?
I was 28.
All right, okay, so when did you start music? When did that come into the picture?
I've been really been around music and all of that my whole life. Like, it's a family thing. Like my uncle, Alan Barnes, rest in peace, and really before Uncle Alan, Uncle Bobby was like teaching everybody in the family how to play instruments, and like y'all go do your research on the Blackbirds or whatever, but it's a family tradition really. And the only thing with me is I didn't have the coordination to play an instrument, you know what I'm saying? I like using my voice, and then I like girls too much, so I couldn't focus on that type of thing at the time, and you know, rap was what it was in my era.
And I feel like, you know, growing up too, you and band kids ain't never the cool kids, you know what I'm saying? But know how to play instruments dope, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you know how I go in school.
But my guys in the band was really thugged out. Like these niggas was out in,
I guess it's per school, you know what I'm saying?
Like that was kind of the thing, man. Like my sister, she went to college and got scholarships for vocalism, man. Like for she was a vocalist and
running the blood.
Yeah. So I just wasn't wired that way, man. So just writing these poems and telling my story, like that was my niche.
So when did music first become something more than you just like listen to?
My uncle had a studio in the basement, and I never recorded shit. We were just down there. I was just down there like wondering like how I hear two of you saying at the same time. He like, oh yeah, that's tape magic. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is back when you had ADATs and, you know what I'm saying, reel to reels and shit like this. So I'm like in that I'm an 80s baby, so like I'm on the cusp of digital and analog, you know what I'm saying? Like I was there before it was Pro Tools, when you had to, like, you fuck up, you gotta run the tape back and all of that. So it's really my whole life I've been around music in one way or another.
You still remember like hearing yourself on the track for the first time?
Hell yeah.
What was that like?
Shit, I thought that shit was sweet as hell. But my cousins and shit, they was laughing. They like, bro, you rap under the beat or like off the beat or whatever, shit like that. But it's crazy because all of them niggas quit. Fuck y'all. They all quit, you know what I'm saying? So whether I'm rapping under the beat, on top of the beat, around the beat, parallel, adjacent, triangular, motherfucker, right. I do this shit.
I know the recording process, you know, is a whole lot different before. So, what's changed in the recording process that's between when you first started to right now?
So, cause I'm unk and shit. When I be in the studio, my young niggas, they be laughing cause I be having notebooks and shit like that. Like I don't even like typing notes in my phone. And we in the studio, niggas laughing. They like, yeah, man, what the fuck? You got a notebook, gang? I'm like, man, like, when I write this shit, you know it came from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's in my handwriting, and I have a very specific meaning to what I'm saying. So they laughing and all that until that goddamn phone died. Yeah, technology is not your friend. But the recording process is just me kicking it, man. I don't really take this shit too serious. It's therapy for me.
Was it ever a moment where you knew that you wanted to invest into it more than just being a hobby, or you always just had the idea since you started to take it serious?
So back to like getting into music, my uncle was supposed to take like music lessons from him, and I'm like, look, I ain't fucking with no clarinet, gang. Like I'm not doing it. So he was like, well, if you gonna do rap or whatever you gonna do, he gave me a book, Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business. That was the first book I ever owned. And, you know, that's like where the journey begins. He said, before you do anything, educate yourself, because he, you know, went through some trials and tribulations in the music industry.
That's real. So it's nice having somebody with some actual experience to give you some advice when you're trying to get into it.
Absolutely.
So who outside of like anybody that you personally knew, like an artist or somebody else that you see with a nice wave, like who inspired you in your flow or like your style?
Shit, I'll just be riding in the car with my pops, you know what I'm saying? Like, you riding the car with moms, you on that Anita Baker, you on, you know, Shaka Khan and all that type of shit. Riding with my dad is like NWA, it's Above the Law, it's DJ Quick, you know what I'm saying? So like, again, as long as I can remember, music has been a very big part of my life, and I'm just letting it all, I'm just absorbing it, you know what I'm saying, in my own way, if that makes sense. So
for doing music so long, like what are some things that you noticed that have really like changed over the last, you know, couple decades with the artists and the new artists that you've seen?
Everybody wants to rap and say I'm not a rapper. They want to be successful as a motherfucker who don't really care about this shit, and I think that's kind of lame. I mean, I do other shit, but I'm a rapper though. If I wasn't a rapper, I wouldn't be rapping. So I wish I'd stop that corny ass shit and embrace it and say, look, I like rapping because this entertain the people. I can make some money or whatever the case may be. I hate that shit. I really do. I'm not a rapper. I'm a hustler. Well, what the fuck you rapping for? Go hustle.
So like one thing I noticed when I was doing my homework, you got a huge catalog. Like, was your dropping process always, you know, this fast? You coming out dropping projects this quick, or did you have to get to this point?
Look, so I'm like always like gonna be recording or whatever, because they told me like if you ever put your instrument down, that's like a part of yourself dying. So I'm always recording and shit like that. But as far as like actually being focused on being an artist and all of that, the story's still being told. This is what my homie told me. He used the word audiography. So I'm basically telling my story. If you go back and watch all of my videos, I'm using my house, my girl that I'm with at the time. Even when she fucked up and don't know the relationship over, I done made a song about it, and she in the video and don't even know, like, yeah, this your exit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm really using this shit. This is my diary kind of, if that makes sense, audiography. No, so I'm doing it in real time.
I think that's a dope concept, because, you know, it leaves some people with a legacy for when you're not here, that your catalog is timeless, you know what I'm saying? They can listen and try to, you know, experience, understand you both, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you used that word catalog, right? Because see, like, we talked about the rap game, and like that's all the corny shit, beefing and all that other goofy shit. I'm not in the rap game. I'm in the music business. It's two different parallel worlds that's going on at the same time. So like, I'm not in this to be the dopest nigga in Detroit or whatever the fuck ever. I'm not in it to be the best nothing. I'm just doing art, right? And the legacy side of it, if you go and you type the credits in, all of these songs, all of my publishing and shit go to my daughter. My baby mama doing her shit, and I can't see my baby, but when she get old enough to Google herself, it's gonna be 300 songs with her name on it. So you got a lot to explain and to do about who a motherfucking dead be, because all this money go to her, bro. I'm really, like I said, I'm just doing my therapy. I'm venting, and I know that you can monetize this shit. So that's that. I make my money other ways, and this music is really just an ongoing diary for me.
So consistency never really been a problem, you know, because you just kind of keeping up with the journal, you know what I'm saying?
When you in the fucking studio and you paying for studio time and you got 3 hours, goddamn, I want to make the best out of my we got 3 hours, okay, we gonna do a song every hour. And you know what I'm saying? I don't care what we doing. That's my goal. A song every hour. They say it take 10,000 hours to master something. So if I'm gonna spend 80 hours in the studio, I should come out with 80 songs. You know what I'm saying? That's just the numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, that make a lot of sense for sure. You know, 80 songs a month, that's a lot. I know it's mainstream artists that's barely cracking out 8, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas, I had producer chase me around like, man, just work with me. I had got off the music shit. Like I said, life was lifing. And I wasn't fucking with music. My pops died in 2022, and that's really what made me come back home. Whatever, I had to, you know, tighten up affairs or whatever. So I had niggas like chasing me down. I'm like, look, bro, I'm not on music, but if you want to fuck with me, here's the agreement. We gonna do 100 songs. And that nigga looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, so cool. First session is 3 hours, we do 5 songs. The next session is 3 hours, we do 5 songs. Third session is 3 hours, we only do 2 songs. We got too faded, was too happy that we did
12,
you know what I mean?
Whole project.
And he like, what the fuck? But then once we got to around 20, bro, what he couldn't make enough beats to keep up with the demand. So now I'm all right. Well, cool, bro. We just take your time, make more beats. I'm gonna rap off of shit that I got from other producers. He kind of got mad at the fact that it's not gonna stop. You done woke me up. I'm doing this shit now. You should let me keep driving these goddamn trucks, gang. Like, I wouldn't be on your ass like this. But I'm probably at 100 songs now, and you know, even though Dog ain't really a part of my situation, we made some timeless music, and I'm still gonna put it out. You can come back, sue me later, and say, y'all, fuck you, I ain't wanna do these songs, but I ain't do that shit for nothing. You shouldn't have asked me to do this shit. Shout out to K Drums.
So, like, with your whole catalog that you got now, like, if you was to show somebody for a first time impression, like, to get them to understand you, what project would you tell them to listen to?
You gotta listen to all of them. Start at number 1. You gotta start at the first song.
Yeah, you can't get a book by reading one chapter. Yeah.
Then I based all of this shit off of like Pulp Fiction, right? That story is told, but it's not in order. You have to go back and put it in order. So you might like this song, but this song is on this project. Now it's a part 2 to that, but that's on another project. So you gotta get in the, once you get in the rabbit hole, you in this motherfucker. We ain't in Kansas no more. You might listen to a project and there's a song on there from 20 years ago next to something I did yesterday. And my thing is to keep you, you never gonna know what you getting.
Okay, so my next question will be then, like, so I seen you just dropped that Mr. International 3 today. You know what I'm saying? Why continue the series now with that? Why not go with something else?
Shit, Mr. International, right? I don't really carry a wallet. I carry a passport. I got that bitch on me somewhere. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna move to another country, and like, people think I'm crazy for my thought process, but it's like this: my kids will be born with certain socioeconomic advantages. They have 2 passports. They have 2 home countries. They speak 2 languages. You see what I'm saying? And like, really just like the treatment that I've received outside of home has been so it's been different. You got nefarious characters wherever you go in the world. There are good people, there are bad people, or true. You know, whatever, but just from an economic standpoint, from a treatment standpoint, from Mr. I gotta, like, Canada is right there, and we don't even go there.
30 minutes.
I don't understand. It's not even 30 minutes. Like, if you in downtown Detroit, you can
5
just
minutes. If I had a bridge, you walk right over it. Yeah.
You could go to Sloppy Crab or you could go to Canada. And niggas gonna go to Sloppy Crab every time, but we got warrants. We fuck, like, you know what I mean? I get it, but at the same time, if you just think about it, like, we have the same advantages as somebody that live in California or Texas. You can just slide into Mexico. That's a whole different market that we ignore, and it's been right there the whole time. You young, you can drink at 19 in Canada. You can party a little bit more. So I was doing all that stuff before I got in trouble and shit. But, like, I've always had a global mindset. So that's really what it is. I gotta go and show people that it's bigger than Detroit. It's bigger than Houston. It's bigger than Atlanta. It's bigger than Vegas, New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, go see the world. You know what I mean? Get yourself a different perspective on life and what it's about, you know?
So, out of all those major cities you just named, like the Houston, Las Vegas, all that, which one was your favorite living in?
Vegas, too lit, dog.
Over Detroit? You would put living in Vegas over Detroit?
I put living in Vegas over living in fucking Disneyland.
What you love so much about Vegas?
See, have you ever been there?
No, that's why I'm trying to hear.
Okay,
I ain't been yet. I'm addicted to Miami. See, I keep going back. Like, I've been to Miami like 9 times.
All right, so Vegas is like, you can stumble into some shit. Like, Vegas is a place. Like, everybody from Vegas damn near is from somewhere else. I know a lot of homegrown people too from being there so long. I was able to meet people that actually grew up in Vegas, but mostly everybody from somewhere else, right? And you can go there and be somebody and be nobody at the same time, and that's kind of like how I am. Like, I'm more like, I want to have a good quality of life and really be popping, regardless of if I only got 2,000 followers. I'm really living better than niggas, like, regardless of how it looks on social media. I'm more so into being popping than popular. And Vegas is a place where you can go out and ball out, and then the next day, shit, you just a regular nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really love that about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though.
Yeah, that's nice, because, you know, you do some shit around here, you get a lot of attention for that. In Vegas, it's normal, you know. I understand that for sure.
If you driving a yellow Corvette here, everybody staring at you like, who the fuck is that? It's tinted, and they like doing the Superman X-ray vision on your ass, trying to see you.
I see that. I can definitely see that aspect.
In Vegas, that's whatever the fuck. They think you rented it, whatever. Nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Like, same as Miami, nobody cares.
Now, on to the next level. Like, I know you Mr. International, man. Like, what's your favorite country that you've been to?
St. Croix, Virgin Islands. That's a dope spot. I think Dominican Republic, I got a special affinity for that, because, like, you know, one of my best friends live out there. He been out there shit damn 20 something years, and when I go there, it's like red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the song, I say we riding Benz out the country. Like, you know, when I go there, like, bro, like, I get the feeling of at home, because he a Detroit guy or whatever. But it's like, yo, when you get out here, bro, hey, stay away from this, don't do that, whatever. So I like the that I got boots on the ground.
Somebody on the inside, yeah, that's gonna really tell you what it is for real.
And then I got an auntie from there, you know what I'm saying? My aunt and uncle been married for like 20 years, so that's really how being international started. My uncle went through a bad divorce and was like, bruh, like, you gotta leave here to understand that all women they not all wired the same, they not all on the same mindset. And I still got caught in the trap, you know what I'm saying, just being bored, lonely, I guess. And in the United States, a couple ladies had a couple kids or whatever. I digress.
So I see a few of your projects got like Latin influenced names and stuff, you know what I'm saying, different. Yeah. What's behind that?
Spanish is like the language of love, that's what they call it, right? And like it's like romantic and shit, getting a good morning poppy text versus fuck you bald headed ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm really Dominican Detroit nigga from Detroit, but you know what I'm saying, that's just kind of what it is for real. Like, I just like the culture or whatever. I realized, like, I grew up like started in Southwest, and like it's kind of funny. Like fast forward and now, like when I go back to Southwest, it's like that's one of the places that I like get the most joy being.
The low key Spanish influence you ain't even subconsciously
that's where I started at. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of bring everything full circle for me.
So I see you got a new video on the way. Hurry up and buy. Let's talk about that release.
Okay, so that's the first song on the first project that I ever released in 2015. Hurry up and buy. So again, you might get a video in 2026 from a song that's 10 years old, but it still can compete with what they doing in the market right now because it's timeless shit. But Hurry Up and Buy, first song on the first project that I ever did, and that was like a one-off. Because if you look at all the other projects, is the Art District, Viva La Arte, Worker Art, everything else has an art influence. But like Hurry Up and Buy was a one-off project that I did with my man Dub the Mech. He was my actually my next door neighbor in Vegas, and he was trying to put together like a compilation album. One of his artists kind of went back to California, so he was like, "Bro, you want to do an album?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." Because if you look, I did Hurry Up and Buy, and then I dropped Work of Art like a week apart. Because one was just something that was just a one-off, but it really was a solid project. Shout out to Dub the Mac. I think bro out in I think he's at Portland if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to Dub though.
How you able to continuously keep rolling projects like this out? I know your vault must be crazy. Like how you in the studio every day? It seem like if you able to push this shit out, or you just do a lot at once.
No, it's a combination of the fact that I've been doing this for so long and I never put out a lot of this shit, so it's still new. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's still new. Like a lot of my guys, they kind of gave up. They feel like, you know, they maybe past their prime, whatever the situation is. But the way the internet leveled the playing field, it was a young man's game or whatever, but it's a game for whoever hungry now. So I'm able to do this because like I'm gonna go in that studio. If you send me a beat, I'm gonna make a song. If I make a song, I'm gonna shoot a video. If you send me a piece of your art, then I'm gonna build upon that, and that's just all it is, because we build in equity. You know what I'm saying? Every song that you make could be the song that's gonna change your life. So as long as I keep doing it, you know what I'm saying? Every song you do, hopefully you get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal.
I try to tell my friends, you know, I'm in a music group too. I mean, it was a big group, but like I said, like the same way some people just go their own ways and do their own things. I try to treat this shit like a lottery, you know what I'm saying? Every time you in the studio, you buy some studio time, it's like buying lottery tickets. You down there, so one of them songs might be the one that's gonna hit for that Powerball, you know what I'm saying? That jackpot, whatever. You gotta treat this shit like the lotto, man.
Are you, so I have people look up this thing called it's called the sunken cost fallacy. And it's basically like, once you've been in something so long and you so invested in it, do you continue to invest in it or do you let go? You see what I'm saying? It's like, I put so much into this. We do this shit to the end. We too far into it. I can't stop now. If I stop now, then I wasted my time. You see what I'm saying? So I really don't have a choice but to keep doing it. Especially when, like I said, a lot of people that I started, man, so many losses got taken. People really want to live what they rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that keep it real era, so niggas all got cases and all kind of shit behind trying to pay for music. So what type of person would I be to stop after all the sacrifices that's been made? You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's real well said. And I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people would agree with you, man. And like, you so deep in, your taste gonna take a lot to recoup. I know how that go. It goes like that with a lot of businesses though. That's business in general. Sometimes you get too deep.
Recouping is like this. I'm living this shit on a day-to-day basis. I got to go to New York last week. A couple weeks ago, I think it was 4th of July weekend. I went to New York, shot a bunch of videos. I went to the Mecca of hip hop. I got to shoot a video in front of Apollo. I don't give a fuck how much that cost me. That's a once in a lifetime experience for somebody who really love hip hop and shit like that. So I don't look at it. I'm not looking to recoup it. Recouping it is the experience itself. Getting there is the journey. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
What do you think is the hardest part about being a musician?
Nothing hard about it. Stop being a bitch. Like, do your shit, cuz. Like, if you not pressing your line, somebody else pressing theirs, nigga. So, constantly be doing your shit. Constantly be putting your name out there. It's you. You selling you. How the fuck? Like, what's wrong? Like, what the fuck we doing? Life be lifing, but keep going, bro.
You think artists put too much pressure on the numbers?
Yeah. Absolutely, that's what's fucking it up. Nobody love the art. It's too many I'm just a hustler that rap type niggas. It's too many I don't even really rap for real. It's too many I'm popular on TikTok niggas. It's and I'm not knocking none of that shit. However you get to get your eat on, like, eat, please, by all means. But like, really, like, it's some people that really love this shit, bro, and that's gonna be the deciding factor at the end of the day.
So for you, what's the thing that you love most out of making music?
Pissing my baby mama off, put my daughter name on the credits. Honestly, my daughter hired 3-year-old write 200 songs. That's what I like the most. Like, honestly, that's what I'm, like that shit, like life things, and like I'm a lover, right? Art is the product of human creativity. The highest form of human creativity is to make another human. Now, two words that are damn near impossible to define in human language is God and love. People's interpretations of those two things are so vast, but they can both be defined as one thing: pure positive energy. And that's what it takes to make a person. Now, every time a man, and I'm getting deep, but y'all gotta stay with me. When the man heartbeat, they produce 10,000 sperm, right? So when you have a sexual encounter and those sperm are let loose, there's millions of them. You is the one nigga that penetrated the egg, fertilized it. You came to term and you a human. We all are winners. If you made it to this plane of existence, you automatically a winner. You automatically a work of art. And so I'm y'all. We won. We won thing. We won consciousness. Like, you know.
Would you say you more inspired by real life or imagination?
Shit, art imitates life. So it's all the same. Everything in life came from somebody's imagination. The couch, somebody said, let me, you know what I mean? The camera, the lens on the camera, the mic. You see what I'm saying? Everything came out of somebody's brain, bro.
That's facts, man. So when you making music, what's your process for beat selection? How you get beats and find producers?
They find me. Like I got two guys that I work with that's out of New Jersey. My man Chameleon, Mixed by Chameleon, shout out to Dog. He gave me a lot of connections on this last New York trip. And then like one of my day one guys, my dude Charlie Vass, he from New Jersey, but we was both living out in Vegas at the time. So we established a connection, years ago. Basically, bro, if you thought enough about me to send me something that you created, then I just feel obligated to turn it into something. These beats was gonna sit in somebody's computer, you know what I'm saying, until somebody turned it into something. These raps was gonna stay in my head or in a notebook or on the phone until somebody sent me a beat. So I don't pick the beats, they pick me. I don't pick the producers, they pick me. I'm really just a vessel, bro. I'm not even here for real. I'm an avatar.
What's some shit that you wish every artist understood about music, or at least new artists understood about music?
I don't wish nothing on nobody. I hope everybody have their own experience, and I hope that they enjoy living in the moment. Don't get too caught up in the money and all that stupid shit. You don't gotta make a name off of doing a bunch of fed time or get killed out here. Like, really, just if you like doing music, do music because you like doing music. Leave all that other shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? If you can, like, really get into this shit for the art. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only thing that I would say, and educate yourself on the business.
What's your favorite project out of your whole catalog personally to you? Like, which one sits closest?
Probably Work of Art Volume 2. I did that all when I moved back to Detroit. That's all produced by Steph Rice. Shout out to Steph. And that project was, we did that at the crib. Like, most of that, I got a home studio set up, but I still like going to other places. But that project I did when I first came back home. I came home November 2023, and then I went back to DR for like a month in December 2023. Then when I came back, we just went on a run and recorded all of them songs in like 2 weeks or whatever. So that's probably like my favorite project, because I was just losing a parent. If anybody ever been through that, I didn't realize that 4 years had passed. I just did a show for Detroit Rising a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, damn, I ain't been on stage since 2022. So like, that's what I'm saying, life be lifing. And then if I done took 4 years off of doing music, oh yeah, I got a flood. You see what I'm saying? So that's what be going on. You'll blink and a year pass, 2 years pass. You see what I'm saying? And it get like that, bro.
When it comes to performing, man, what's some of the things that you like to do to get yourself ready, you know, to have the best presentation for the crowd?
Shrooms, I guess.
You think this is shrooms?
I like to do some shrooms and just enjoy the night, bro. I ain't really got I told you I'm a renegade, bro. I'm really just a vessel. Yeah. Everything with me is all energy. It's all a feeling. This is just like, I don't know where these ideas come from. I don't know where the raps come from. Like, I think somebody else be writing my shit low key, because I don't really know how I come up with this stuff or how I prepare for shows. It's just, once we locked in, I gotta show up because I gave my word. And regardless if I'm nervous, regardless if I remember the words, because I didn't know none of the songs that I performed at this last shit. I didn't know nothing, but they still rock with me. But like, my process is to just be in the moment. That's it for everything in life. That's what I've learned. Slow down, stop, smell the roses, and embrace where you at in that moment. Don't worry about the future and fuck the past, because that's done.
So what's your playlist like right now? Who you got on there?
A lot of it is really it's all mood. It's random as hell, dog. My playlist random as hell. You gonna be in the car irritated to the motherfucker, dog. Like, it's some country shit might come on, some hard rock shit might come on. I like System of a Down. I like the Parliament Funkadelic. Like, I'm bro. Like,
what's the last song you had on repeat?
Probably Lil Mellow on the Bitch. That's probably my. I played that in New York the whole time I was there. Yeah, that shit was hard. Shout out to Dog, Free Dog.
Who's your favorite rapper out the city right now? Like, or a few of your favorite artists that you inspire you?
In the city?
Or in Michigan in general, you know, the murder million.
Damn, bro, I really can't say, because everybody has something different to offer. So it really depends on what I'm doing at the moment and shit like that. Like, one of my I think my family called me JR, so like, I like All-Star JR shit, cause like, damn, I was that before I was art, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga say the most outlandish shit that I probably, if I said some of the shit that nigga said, then I feel like it was too personal, cause that nigga just say whatever. So I like that nigga music. Free Dog too. But really, if something come across, it's a nigga named Bad Pete. He was at the showcase. This nigga hard. Shout out to you, bro. Go look bro up. Like, I like underground shit. I don't really like the shit that everybody's forced to listen to. Like, everybody do what they do, but it's so much more that you don't know even exists. And that's what's crazy.
So my next question was gonna be like, what's your most underrated city you think for music?
Shit, just being in Vegas, I know Vegas that like have a hard time like building an identity. Nobody thinks of Vegas and says, who are the artists there? But Vegas really popping. Like, if you go there, it's really a small city when you think on the people that live there or whatever. People only think about the Strip, but then you got Northtown, you got the West Side, you got the East Side, and like, I bounced around in Vegas a lot too, so I got to meet a lot of people there. But Vegas is slept on, and then really, I think the small towns is really, you gonna find. I like a diamond in the rough. When you said beat selection, I tell a nigga, send me your worst. Send me all the shit that nobody else wanted. That's what I want to rap on. I don't want my shit to sound like what everybody else wanted. Like, so I'm always looking for these small towns or untapped markets and shit like that. Like, I like quirky underground shit, bro. I don't really be into too much mainstream shit, even on the local side. I'd rather find a nigga that I met at an open mic somewhere and they shit cold and nobody know about them.
So, what you like more, recording or performing your music? What's more fun to you, the recording process?
I look at recording, it's your first performance.
That's fair enough.
So like nigga, like my young niggas be like, man, you gotta punch. So I don't like that shit because when I'm on stage, I can't punch this shit, nigga.
So you don't punch your music in?
I do now because they been clowning, they been talking shit like I said about like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like you gotta punch this shit. So I've been getting into punching now, which kind of made me a little. It kind of made it worse for my engineer because I'm gonna be banging out more songs now. But your original studio, doing the song is your first performance. So the better you are at laying these vocals, I think the better you'll be at breath control on stage. Now it's two totally different animals because when them lights in your face and people looking like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll kind of fuck your ego up.
And I mean, shit, you said you started on recording on tape, so you had to do your shit in one take. Wasn't no punches that easily.
Nah, you could do it, but it's like
not as easy to trim it and hell no. Yeah. Punching on tape probably was like you was a pro, you was punching on tapes.
No, I never liked it. I just got into that, I'll say, in the last like couple years, bro. Really the last year, really, they just kind of would not. Like, bro, if you fuck up, you don't have to say the whole thing again, you know. I'm like, nah, I want to say the whole thing.
So what was your distribution process like when you first started out? As far as like getting your music out to people? Because I know we ain't always have DistroKid. What was you doing before that?
I'm from that print up 100 CDs and go put these bitches on people's cars and gas station, go in a liquor store and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from that. Like, it's really kind of crazy how easy it is now. I'm used to the work hard shit, like really pounding the pavement, door to door type of shit. When now it's just all on your phone. So like the distribution process was just word of mouth really back in the day. And that sounds crazy to even say, but yeah.
You ever have your own merch with when your releases or music, you know?
Shit, no, I don't think.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah, I think about a lot of shit. I think about a lot of shit. Now I got a merch store and all of that, but like it's just going to like I make a lot of my a lot of stuff that I wear in my videos. I put my name on. I'm not really into like designer all that other goofy ass shit because they showed us with the tariffs that all this shit is made in China. Shout out to y'all. So all you going crazy trying to spend $3,000 on some pants, you a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? The fashion, the music all tie in together, but it's really just about what feel good, bro. So
when it come to music, like what's one of your dream features? Like who would you get on the project, dead or alive, if you had any budget right now?
Any nigga that like Art Decco want to rap with me, I want a nigga to reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just did some shit with Jigs, and she talking so crazy on there. Shout out
Jigs and Snapdog. They whole camp going crazy.
Yeah, I've been around them on stream a couple times. It was my social battery.
Yeah, they be turned, man. Turned Chucky baby, that's my dog. So shout out to all the Bronco boys for sure.
Yeah, I got the feature with Jigs. Me and Mac Nichols got 2 joints, and like I think like Mac Nichols really kind of closely represent like what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he say older nigga get money is some shit that's rare to see, like type shit. And we from the same like neighborhood. I got some shit with Doughboy Scooch, and then Elgin Bruce from St. Louis. Y'all gotta look up Breaking. That shit is the wildest shit in the world. But dream features, man. Anybody wanna fuck with me, I wanna fuck with you. That's how I'm coming with it.
Yeah, that's real, man. So what can the fans expect next for the story? You know
expect the unexpected.
Just be ready to read the next chapter.
Yeah, cause like it's ongoing. You know, as long as I'm living, I got some shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, you might have seen me out with 3 baddies last week. I might be married next week. I'm a renegade. You know what I'm saying? You never know what I might do, cause I don't know what I might do. This is God's plan. I'm just a vessel.
That's That's real, man. So shit. Where can they find you at on all social media? Where can they find your music at?
Just type in Art Decco. It might be this other guy from Canada. He might have like some face paint and shit like that. That's not me. But underscore ART underscore DECCO underscore. That's my main Instagram. And then shit, that'll take you. It should be a link in my bio somewhere, or it might be on the screen right here or somewhere where you can find me. But yeah, social media, follow me. Don't follow me in real life. I don't like that. Shit. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. Keep your ears open. Keep your mouth shut as much as possible. That's all I can say, man.
Man, y'all heard it here first, man. Meeting with the Mitten, Art Deco. We out.
Peace and love.